what is the Buccaneers' offensive identity? Is it Bruce Arians? Is it Tom Brady? How have they changed everything in these last 5 weeks?
I think credit goes to Bruce Arians. And why? Because of the magical play calling? No, because he got out of his own way. He turned it over. Since the bye week, this looks like a completely different offense. Quite honestly, it looks like Tom Brady offense. And him and Byron Leftwich are doing it. And to me, this is crazy. You know, when I look at it, 35 rushing attempts in this game. If you combine the two games before when Bruce Arians was calling it, 31 rushing attempts. So Tom Brady understands it. He's all about, hey, the momentum of the game. Defense was playing great. We got to run the football, and that's what he did. Tom Brady's all about winning, period, and he got it done.
He most certainly is. I mean, Ryan Clark, how do we put into perspective the winning that Tom Brady is all about?
Tom Brady's the greatest organization in football. And yeah, he's the GOAT. He's the greatest player of all time. But if Tom Brady was an organization, we would sit here right now and talk about how great they drafted. We would talk about the lineage of winners that they have, all of the Hall of Famers that they have. If you were an organization and say you were like the All-American Toms, right? And you've been to 14 conference championships. You've been to 9 Super Bowls, and you've won 6 of them. Right now, your fan base would be like the Pittsburgh Steelers fan base was when they had won 6. They would always go to that, always go to their winning, always go to their consistency. That's who Tom Brady is. And now he goes from the AFC, where he's dominated for 2 decades, and he comes to Tampa Bay, and we immediately put all of these lofty goals on this team and all these expectations, and all he's done the entire year is fix every problem and exceed what we thought he could be. And when we watched 2 quarterbacks yesterday who really looked like it was 85 years of quarterbacking on that field, one of those guys can still throw it. One of those guys can still play. And that guy is Tom Brady, and that's why the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are in the NFC Championship next week.
For sure. And he deserves all the credit in the world, and we'll give it to him. But I can't believe I have to come to the quarterback, Dan Orlovsky, to talk about the defense, because at the end of the day, it was Tampa's defense that won them this game.
Absolutely, and it was Todd Bowles who was the difference maker. You know, this defense for Tampa Bay got up at the line of scrimmage and said, you know what? We're not going to allow you to dink and dunk this football down the field. And we're going to play physical at the line of scrimmage. Not with just the offensive line, but with the receivers on the outside. And we're going to go, here you go, New Orleans. I will dare you to throw the football down the field. We will dare you to put the ball over our heads for 60 minutes and win this football game doing it. And they were unable to do that. No one should be surprised by the way that Tampa Bay's defense played yesterday. Listen, over 2/3 of the snaps they played on defense yesterday, they played man coverage. I remember saying all week leading to this game, do not play zone against Drew because he'll pick you apart, and they didn't. So credit to Todd Bowles for going, we are going to play physical, challenging football and dare New Orleans to do something they haven't done all year, throw the ball downfield successfully. Credit that defense.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.